sometimes it's just insecurities. Sometimes it's because, like you said, because that there is a partner, whether it's the male or female in a relationship, that is a very popular person or know a lot of people, and then those insecurities get the best of you, or you have certain friends that gets in your ear that may get the best of you as well, and that may bring up certain thoughts or feelings, and now you're doing something that you may not necessarily do because of thoughts and feelings in your head. I mean, it really boils down to communication. Communication is always best, and like Ashley said, shout out to Ashley. She's definitely making some good comments. If it gets to the point where you gotta snoop and go through your significant other's phone to get answers, as opposed to sitting down and talking to them, that relationship is halfway out the door.
Well, that's the issue, though. Nobody talks anymore.
Exactly.
There is no communication. I remember back in the day. I'm telling my age a little bit.
Nigga, we all older here.
Put on the phone and talk for hours.
Right.
Just communicate for hours. Mm-hmm. Now it's texting.
But see, that's where the issue also comes into play at.
Yeah.
I agree with you. People do communicate through texting more, and I'm a huge advocate of it because of the level of conveniency. Mm-hmm. Like, I can be at work busting down an 8-hour schedule and texting the whole time.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's not necessarily saying that texting is not the bad part about it. It's what you communicate about. Like, I can sit here and I can text all day, and I can start with the basic good morning text. But what's next? What's the next part of the conversation? How much in depth am I trying to get? Am I asking the real questions? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Am I asking you about not just how your day is going, but can I hit you with some things and some scenarios? Sometimes people will tell you, I'm not ready to speak on that. Other times they may actually give you a little bit more.
Yeah.
Right. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can sit here and text, and I can be talking to somebody who, I'm vibing with, and they'll start dropping me something about their history. And it's like, oh shit, I've never heard this before. Now you're going in depth and you're asking more questions and you're learning a little bit more. And now you're able to build off of that. Yeah. Okay. You're able to build off that situation, and you're able to figure out how much someone's different.
Right.
Okay? You might find out something new about them. You might find out something along the lines of what they're into. So as you get closer and closer to now saying, okay, let's plan this date. Let's go out this weekend. You don't have to worry about who they with, what they doing or whatnot, because you already understand this is their schedule. This is their free time. This is what they're into. Let's see what COVID can let me do that can be similar to what he or she is into. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So now we can go ahead and plan accordingly. Like, for an example, all of us in this chat like wrestling. You know what I'm saying? So for those of us who really fuck with it, we know that there's a pay-per-view coming up this weekend. So maybe because COVID is not a safe thing, but she might actually be into wrestling. That's when you're like, hey, come through and watch this PPV with me. You know what I'm saying?
Right. It's about finding the medium, See,
exactly.
The thing about text though too, I'll text to a certain degree. Once I see the conversation is getting heavy, and then you sending me a paragraph, and then another paragraph, and I'm like, okay, let's. You need to call me, or I need to call you. Like I'll text to a certain degree, because see, I gotta hear the voice. I gotta feel the vibe. I can't feel your vibe through a text. I can't really grasp, you know what I'm saying? Are you feeling me? Am I feeling you? Where's this going? You know what I'm saying? You can't tell if a person likes something so much by typing. So it's I gotta hear your voice after a certain time. Not to mention that some texts get misconstrued.
Right.
Always.
Oh gosh, and to the likes of me, I can't even understand. I still can't understand. How can you get furious at me from a text and telling me what I meant by that text?
Now I gotta agree with you on that. So
Why you typing in all caps?
I am definitely a culprit of that.
Right.
So I recently was having a conversation with one of my lady friends. Okay. And because of the choice words, okay, because of her vocabulary, I misinterpreted what the way she was saying it. Because one of the biggest things with text messaging is you don't know the expression that a person is saying behind it, especially if they're not an emoji user. And these emojis, there's so fucking many of them, bro. They can mean anything at times.
Confusing, dog.
Okay, I'm not even gonna laugh like that. Like, I get it that we laugh, but dog, why is there like 8 different types of laughing emojis, my guy?
Now you're offended. Now you're like, yo, shit ain't even that funny. Like,
right, or even
like
that. Like, she could just literally be saying, because a common phrase that women love to hit me with is, I'm always right. So even though she's saying I'm always right, simply because it's a proven fact, and she usually does her research and everything about why we even got where we are. But at the end of the day, it's not even that. You know what I'm saying? She could just literally be confirming that. But me, when I heard I'm always right, I was like, hold on, wait a minute. What the fuck do you mean you are? Now I'm getting defensive.
Right.
Because now you making me feel like no matter what I say or do, if it ain't your way, it's the highway. And that was never the intention of the conversation.
And that's because you don't know we have another conversation.